Hopefully in just a minute we will probably be live about now, roughly. That tends to be when it kicks in. Ish, give or take. He hopes. If I refresh my dashboard... Is it telling me it's live? It's not telling me it's live. It is telling me it's live. Okay, that's good then. Goodness gracious. Okay, we are live. This is our E3 pre-show, and joining me is Joe Chip from the Joe Chip channel. Hello,
Hi.
Joe.
How you doing?
It's good to have you here. We will be joined by Fatalshock in some point, hopefully before 9 o'clock. Yeah. Typing out a
Is he
message.
down the pub at the minute?
I have no clue.
Still drowning his sorrows after EA yesterday.
Would not blame him. Would not blame him at all. Let Me Smash has already popped on. He was obviously prepared for us to be online. Had us loaded up. Okay. Oh, the GameCast Twitch channel has a new friend request. That's nice. So we'll start with the obvious thing. What did you think of EA's conference, Joe?
Well, as I was telling you earlier, it actually sent me to sleep. I literally sent me to sleep. I had to watch it later because it was my boy's birthday party, tea, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. So I watched it later on. And I'm kind of glad in a way that I didn't watch it live because at least I could like pause it, walk away, fall asleep, all the rest of it. It was bloody dull.
Definitely.
And that's being kind.
Yeah. If you watched the conference live, you'll know full well that if you watched it on the stream, that we definitely share that opinion. In fact, as is going around a little bit at the moment, I put up some white goods to distract from the conference. White goods being slang for washing machine in this instance. Yeah, it was not fun.
Actually, it would have been the highlight if I'd have watched it on your stream, which obviously I couldn't do because I watched it later on. I probably would have found that the highlight of the whole thing, to be honest.
I think you would have done.
The only time I actually, the only time I actually sat up was when Andrew Wilson came on, and that was only to spit teeth.
Yeah, not a positive thing at all. So, yeah, did anything land for you at all? Anything? A single thing?
Yeah, well, I think I'm in line with a lot of people, actually. I think the only things that really hit home for me were the indies.
That seems to be very much the common thought at the moment.
But, you know, my second thought there was, like, you know, EA have got a bucket load of cash. Why are we only seeing 2 of them? They could be doing a lot more of this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely could, but we're not.
And why were they not? I said this to you before. Why were they not showing us some other stuff? They've got loads of IPs in their back catalogue, if you like, of all the companies they've bought out. They could have been showing us maybe a fight night. I would like that. Not everyone's into those sort of games, but I would have liked that, and it's definitely got a following. There's Burnout, the Burnout games. I mean, they put out, Burnout Paradise.
They've remastered it, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's coming to PC fairly soon. When's that coming to PC, guys? I want that game.
Well, the thing is, when they did that, I thought maybe that was just a precursor to them announcing a new Burnout game, and that would have been something that would have made me sit up and take notice for a positive reason.
Yeah.
But Anthem looks nice. But as you said to me, what's it about? We didn't really get very much. They spent more time on Command and Conquer for the bloody phones.
That was the most dull thing in the world. It's like, hey, let's pretend that this shit mobile game is an esport.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand what they were doing. I mean, they had Anthem and they had Battlefield. And they spent all their time talking about Command and Conquer. What? what? I mean, whether you like the idea of Battlefield or you like the idea of Anthem, they're two big games. You can't say that Command and Conquer is well, certainly on a phone is anywhere near that kind of level. So I don't know. It's beggars belief as far as I'm concerned.
It really does. Yeah. The only thing that landed for me in any way, shape, or form was the indies. I ended up buying Unravel 2 the moment I got off the stream, actually. I went downstairs, I turned on my PS4 because it's slightly cheaper on PS4 for no reason, and I bought it.
I will probably pick that up at some point.
Yes, it's adorable.
As I say, I like the first one. I still haven't finished the first one, so I probably should finish that before getting the next one. But it was a fun game. It was a relaxing game. It was enjoyable, and the new one looks like more of the same with a few added extra tweaks.
Yeah, it's definitely got. So, yeah. It's one of those games. It's designed to be played co-op, but it can be played solo at the same time, and it works. They've done a very good job of balancing that.
Yeah.
It's real nice to play. Really sort of satisfying to just sit there and play it. I think they've got a little bit darker in tone. Jesus Christ, he's here!
Ghost in the machine.
I didn't hear him come in. I didn't hear there's usually a noise, and the
nobody
noise
hears
didn't
me
happen.
come in. I am a shark. I approach from the bottom and then.
Ahaha!
He is the GameCast ninja.
He is.
No. I am not a ninja. Or am I?
Now he's a pirate.
A pirate ninja shark.
Oh God!
It could happen.
Pirate ninja shark. That sounds like some really bad fan fiction there. Oh look, the Twitch stream's doing some interactive things. What surprise reveal do you want to see from Microsoft? Fable 4, Halo 6, Gears 5, or New Perfect Dark?
Oh, I'll have a Perfect Dark.
That's not going to bloody happen, though, is it? It's been over a decade.
Don't hate.
I don't know. There's been a lot of rumors about Perfect Dark reappearing.
I think it's because they were just trying to boost the idea that Microsoft were going to come back with a new, an old franchise and give it some new.
Well, they need to do something, don't they?
Because they've got a lot to do. Let's be fair.
Well, you know what? In terms of exclusives, I'm absolutely, totally in Sony's court. But the thing is, I do have the Xbox One X, and I do have the most powerful console, and I see it when I play all these third-party games. So I don't feel like.
Yeah, I think as a third-party machine, it's fantastic. Hardware-wise and services.
Unfortunately, though, the PC is also a very good third-party machine.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want.
There's a different.
I love my
PC.
As well. It's gorgeous.
I came from being a PC guy, and the Xbox kind of brought me more into console gaming, and I still think there's a big difference between console gamers. There's crossover, but I think there's a difference between console gamers and PC gamers.
Yeah, definitely.
They've got quite different ideas about what they want in a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Console gamers are angelic, nice people. PC gamers are trash. This is how it works.
I mean, I can kick you from the voice chat, you know. I can just mute you entirely.
See, you're proving my point. You're threatening to do mean things to me because you don't agree with my opinion.
I mean, it's more the insult than anything. I'm gonna be honest here. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're not insulted. You're superior. Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah, I watched that zero
Dirty
punctuation years ago.
That's an amazing one. You've not seen the Console Wars video.
Oh, I have
dirty
seen
console gaming peasants.
I think I've seen literally every episode of Zero Punctuation.
Sir, we have to drop the Kinect. They're catching up. It is so worth watching.
Oh, the
My
Kinect does not need to
all
exist.
the time at work.
By the way, I should be a bit louder for you, by the way. Is that helping? Am I louder?
Yeah, you do. You sound considerably louder.
Yeah, Discord decided to change my mic setting from the actual thing to default. So
Well, that's rather mean.
Well, it's just Discord being Discord, isn't it?
The joys of PCs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and it comes up from the underneath, and it's and there's a point. Oh, there's a point being taken away by the ref. Yes, there's a point being taken away by the ref. It was a dirty shot.
Oh God, you're just making me think of the FIFA announcements.
Oh
God.
Oh, you mean when they showed FIFA 16? I mean FIFA 16. I mean FIFA 16. I mean FIFA 19.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I was a huge fan of FIFA. I played it religiously. In fact, roll the clock back far enough, when I was about 20, I was actually one of the top players in the world for club rankings. I played for the #1 club in North America. It was awesome back then. It was awesome. But it's kind of taken a bit of a dive since then. A slow, graceful leap off a cliff.
Well, enough people buy it that it's still existing, so you know.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the novelty is starting to wear off now, just ever so slightly.
I mean, I hope so, because
I think it's probably a slow creep. I think you're right. I think that
yeah.
a lot of the stuff that they're doing is starting to get under people's skin now.
Well, I loved the enthusiasm at yesterday's conference, and you'll now see this new graphics engine and new improved dribbling, new improved shooting, and you just have like one poor bastard
almost
in the, back
the
of
same
room.
as last
Yay!
year.
And they did it. They do it year after year, and you look at it, and then you play the game, and you think, "Hold on, this feels exactly the same as it did."
The only
before.
time there's a significant difference is when they change the engine entirely. That's the only time.
Oh, I agree.
Significant
I thought
difference.
the leap for FIFA, I think it was 17 when they switched to Frostbite, or was that 18? It might have been 18. No, I'm sure it was 17. And that was a massive change. Everything looked better, played silkier, smoother, and then 18 came out and it was like, oh yeah, well that's that again. And now 19 looks like it's doing it again. They just don't learn. They think it's a money churner, and it is, but it's slowly losing like what it used to make comparatively. It's not doing what it used to.
Well,
They're
it's
getting less and less profit.
just like Call of Duty. That's what that's doing now.
I'm just going to say this right now before everything starts and everyone starts throwing mud everywhere. I actually am keen to see what Call of Duty looks like this year. I want to see what they've done.
I'm going to say not enough, and I'm not. I mean, I don't like Call of Duty the best of times, but just to basically gut
I
it.
used to love it back in the day, but it hasn't been much of a game for some years now, has it?
To be fair, the last one I loved.
Okay.
Was 4.
Yeah, that's fair. I think everyone likes that one. Surely.
I was not the MW2 fan. I just wasn't.
Fair. I'm completely out of my depth when it comes to Call of Duty. Right, we have at least two people in the comments. We have 3 people in the comments. We have Let Me Smash, as usual, saying, PC Gamer here can confirm I'm trash. We have Ace Extreme 2. Sorry, I don't know. I don't recognise that name from anywhere. 5 minutes to go. In fact, it's 1 minute to go now.
I think that
Wait a minute, what was that name?
Might be who, sorry, did you say?
It might be Jay.
It might well be, yes. Ace Extreme 2, one word. Yes, that was 4 minutes ago. He said 5 minutes to go. It's now about a minute to go. And...
was it 9? I thought it was 9:30. Oh, that's a treat.
Yes, we're nearly there. We've got Let Me Smash again. Will they be women's in Call of Duty? The lady folks.
I'm offended.
You can't have women in the video games. I'm being sarcastic.
Women don't know what guns are. They have webbed feet and hands. They can't pull triggers.
Exactly. And finally, Misplaced Gaming Hatham.
Woo, Andy!
Yes, someone you know says, yay, Fatal.
Yay! That's like my brother. Well, he's not my actual brother, but he's as good as.
Your brother from another mother.
Yep.
I am down with the kids. Right. Oh, it looks like we are starting. I'm going to...
Oh, it's a countdown. Oh, my
jingo. I'm going to turn that to full
they're on,
screen. There we go. I can hear Hillary on the phone behind me, but we'll try and ignore that. Right.
If you hear a noise like snoring, it's me snoring.
So,
Come on, Xbox.
in the chat,
Let's go.
if you want me to turn anything up or anyone down, let me know.
What do you say?
Right.
All right, let's do this.
Yes, this is... Oh, it's the start of Batman Begins.
It certainly is.
Oh, dear. Yes. Oh, I was happy with that shit joke.
Ooh. What have we got
I
here?
have no clue what this is at all. Misplaced Gaming Hazen says PS4 for the win, by the way.
PUBG. Shut up, Andy. PUBG, maybe?
PUBG? Surely not. That's definitely not PUBG.
Oh! Oh, what the hell is this?
I have no... oh, hello. That's some weird animation on those rhinos.
Lion King the video game. Confirmed. Hashtag Lion King the video game.
Well, it'd be something.
It'd be different. I'll put you that.
Look at the pretty water.
What
is that?
Subnautica land expansion?
Is this Halo?
What is this? Call of Duty?
Looks like Stargate with the ring.
It does, actually. That's a good shout.
Ah.
I knew
It is Halo!
It's fucking Halo!
Touche, called it.
Dun, dun.
What Halo, though?
Yeah, a remaster of Halo Reach. Halo.
Halo Infinite. I was hearing
Infinite!
Fair,
What
okay.
is Halo Infinite?
New, probably. It's
Is
probably...
this 6?
I think so.
Powered by
The Slip Space engine. What the fuck is the
Ooh.
Slip Space engine? I don't know.
Very sexy,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's in engine.
We've already had a bigger cheer than we ever had in the EA demo. Just saying.
That's very true. That is very, very true. I am going to very quickly...
Hey, Phil!
Hello, Robot Man.
Oh, stop it.
I am going to very quickly tweet out that we are live. Joe, have you tweeted out that we're live?
I did earlier. Yeah. Oh no, I haven't done it now. Hold on.
Oh, it did. Apparently,
Let
Lemmy Smash has pointed out that it
us.
did say in engine, so I'll let them off then.
We will join Master Chief on his greatest adventure yet to save humanity.
Ooh.
We're now at a moment of exceptional creativity in gaming. We can't wait to
Well.
show you what Creativity Unleashed looks like for you. So to all the gamers around the world, across time zones and languages, to every single person watching us on TV and on Mixer, and to our largest ever live audience, the thousands of you with us right here. in the
Yes, our local reliable source Maximol is also in that show. Just out of
Shout out Maximal.
yes, even though he won't see this.
personally thank everyone who's joining us from FanFest.
What the fuck
What
is
the hell is
FanFest?
FanFest?
I have never heard of that thing. Joe, do you know what
Oh, it's every
FanFest is?
year. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
is
they
it?
have every
Okay.
year.
Proceeds
All right.
from your FanFest tickets are going to Gamers Outreach.
Yay!
Thanks to you, kids in children's hospitals get to game with their friends in their favorite
Oh,
games.
fantastic.
Ah,
That's what I appreciate most about gaming. Gaming brings
Is it?
us together.
Oh, I see.
he appreciates sick children.
Inspires our truest collaboration. It creates some of our fondest memories of competition and our deepest conversations about the stories within games. Most of all, gaming fosters real community. It reaches
Ace
across
Stream 2
age,
can't see the
ability,
stream.
race,
I don't know
gender,
why,
and geography.
because the preview's
This is
showing
what
it.
I've always believed and will always believe.
Slight
that
volume
gaming
increase would be
is the great
appreciated.
unifier.
For whom?
And what unifies us is our shared love of this art form. Legendary characters who captivate us. Not just for 10 hours, but for 10, 20, 30 years. Bold stories that inspire the hero within us. Iconic worlds
Oh, there we go. There's the first use of the word iconic.
And danger on the seas.
Keep account of that during the
As
entire
gamers,
show.
We are at a momentous time where creative vision and cutting-edge technology together are delivering the art form we love. So, for months, our teams and I have traveled the world, meeting developers from Japan to Poland, from the UK to the Ukraine.
Is
from
this
big
last year's
studios
speech?
To single developers.
It really feels like it, doesn't it?
Seize the full power and potential of Xbox One to express their most daring vision for games. Today, we've curated a bold showcase of their best work, and ours. 50 games.
That's a lot of games. Hello, Count and Joe. That's Grant. Grant. Oh, Over the Edge.
Yeah.
Always forget. I don't know why I forget, but I forget. I'm very forgetful.
And others will be first-timers on any stage. All are imagined by the industry's greatest talents. All demonstrate what true artisans can create. Mind-blowing art.
Good cheese, normally.
Immersive sound effects. Breathtaking worlds. So let's jump in.
Right, so exclusive, that means it's coming to PC as well, by the way, probably.
Ori.
Ori 2.
Oh, yes it is. I already know it's coming to PC, and yes, this game looks adorable. Oh, there's a little owl. Oh, I'm really looking forward to this game.
Bastard hard game, the first one. An absolute bastard.
I've played, not all of it, I've played a good portion of it, and I definitely agree. What's with all the Xboxes? I believe all the Xboxes are probably there because they probably wanted to do the mix pot like they did last year.
Yep.
But they didn't. I'm kind of glad they didn't.
This game is beautiful looking, though.
The
Oh,
music is so beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Oh, you can fuck off.
oh, there's actual proper combat mechanics this time.
Oh,
Like-
God, this is a beautiful game.
This is gorgeous. I love it. This is somehow looks better than the first one, and the first one was gorgeous.
I agree with the music as well. The music's
Oh,
phenomenal.
it's really good soundtrack. Yeah.
Superb. Oh, superb.
Notice how we've been more positive for this than basically the whole of the EA stream already.
That
This
is
right
difficult,
here
although
is better than everything EA did.
Yeah. I still
I still stand by
maintain.
my assessment that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is getting those hero characters that I've been waiting for. I stand by it.
I disagree. I still say that Unravel 2 was a good show. The only good thing from that conference, because they had the adorable man on again, and it's a fun game.
Oh, they brought back the original music.
Oh my god, that
Give
just...
us
Oh,
Ori and the
Give
Will
us
of the
a date.
Wisp.
Give us a date.
please give us a fucking date.
2019.
Yeah, 2020. 2019, god damn it.
Damn it! I thought for sure that'd be this fall. Damn it!
I thought that would be this year as well.
Ah, that's a shame.
That's a disappointment.
I really wanted that to be this year. I mean, I'm not gonna...
Ooh.
Oh, hello, another premiere. I hope this is just game after game after game after game, because that would be
Tomb
cool.
Raider.
Yes!
It would,
More
yeah.
Tomb Raider. Is it?
Maybe.
Or is
maybe,
it?
Maybe. Maybe not.
No,
The last-
it's something else.
The last Tomb Raider was timed exclusive, so it might be similar. But it doesn't look it. No, this definitely can't be Tomb Raider.
No, this is looking a little.
This looks like
Looks like death is not your fate just yet.
Oh, it's the new From Software game! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, no, not Activision! Ah!
Good.
Time has passed since I found you.
Oh, Jesus.
Your master still lives. They'll soon make you.
I hope that they don't make this Xbox exclusive. Do you know why? Because that would just make From Software fans incredibly annoyed because they'd have to own both consoles.
Oh no, it'll. As long as there's the Play Anywhere program, PC will get everything that Xbox do.
Yeah, this is true.
Which is why all those comments like, "Oh, is it exclusive?" No. I'll say in advance, no. And for
It's
the next
exclusive
one, no.
if you only play on consoles. If you have a PC, then you don't really
Yes.
need to own an Xbox.
Which incidentally is why it's so amusing to listen to everyone say, "I'll just play it on my ridiculously powerful PC." Oh,
Yeah.
you
No,
have
I
one
know.
of
There's
those,
a
do you? Every
lot of
single one you?
exceptions to
Every
that
single one of
rule.
you?
Yeah, if you look at the stats of how many people can actually play PC games at high end, it's not very many.
Yeah.
Comparatively, no.
The way this is styled looks very similar to
This is-
Neo from last year.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't we meant to be getting Neo over on the Xbox?
It's coming out soon, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know it's
Maybe
not this because that's not made by From Software.
Oh, right. Okay. I don't know anything about
No,
Neo
it's
or Neo.
Neo is it's a Dark
This
Souls
doesn't look like
clone, sort of.
What do we got here? Sekiro. Shadows
Sekiro.
Die Twice.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
2019
Jesus fuck!
again.
No, not having that. Don't like snakes. No.
I love snakes.
From Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda!
Oh, hello. So they're gonna
Oh!
they're
it's
gonna
gonna be-
do some more Fallout,
Thingy,
and then they're
thingy.
gonna do more of a reveal later.
Yeah, they'll probably hint at it here. Oh, hell yes. I am loving this conference. This has been great.
This is good so far.
I'm
This
gonna
is
say
good.
it's a strong showing already. I'm happy.
It's great to see everybody again. You know, actually, the Bethesda event.
Just gonna check in the chat. Does everyone sound fine at the moment? Is anyone too loud? Anyone too quiet? If so, say
It's not
so.
a few hours after this. It's fucking 2 in the morning.
Yep. Guess who's gotta get
Time
up
dilates
for
at these
it?
Look, I know Phil
Not
is
me.
really
I'll be in
charming.
Sleepy La La Land.
I fucking do though, because I'm an idiot.
The good
No,
news
it's 'cause
is
you love
you're our
Bethesda,
friends
and you're
too.
passionate.
We've had an incredible.
They've lost a lot of good
16-year
graces in my head.
with Xbox going all the way
Yeah,
back to the
I didn't
original
really care for
with
Fallout
Morrowind.
4, even though I know technically it was a
I
good
mean,
game. But
it was the Creation Club is more what I'm thinking, to be perfectly
Oh, yeah.
frank.
Goes all the way to bringing
But they still
mods
are
to
one of the ones that
consoles
put
with
out
Fallout
consistently
4.
good games.
Yes, definitely.
And now we are bringing the Fallout universe to Xbox Game Pass with Fallout 4 launching today.
ooh, Fallout 4 comes to Xbox
Okay,
Game
on
Pass.
Game Pass, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
go snap that up, you viewers, if you've
And
got
hey,
Pass.
Since we're here, we thought we'd give all of you an exclusive world
Oh,
premiere
nice.
first look at
As long as
Fallout.
it's not bloody Will.
Yes, Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games.
Okay,
It
so it's
is
set before.
our biggest one
I think
yet.
we already
It is
had
4
that
times the
rumored.
size of Fallout
4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Set in the
The
hills
problem
of
I have
West
with big
Virginia,
maps
you are one of the
is
first to emerge
There's not much
Um,
in
into
them.
an untamed,
yeah, it's
very
like Just
different
Cause 3.
wasteland.
It was a really huge map, but it didn't have a
Alright,
lot
let's see
in
what
it.
this is.
True.
I heard it might be a builder survival game, so let's see.
Yeah, that won't
Maybe.
interest me so much.
Kaboom.
Indeed. Kaboom, kaboom. Oh, that's just making me think of Marilyn Manson now. Oh, yeah, Ace Extreme was Jason, by the way. I
Yeah,
forgot
nice
to
job.
mention. He's fixed the issue on his iPad so he can actually watch it in a better screen now. So well done.
Splendid.
300 years after our great nation began, we
It
gathered
ended.
together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So that if the bombs do come, our way of life will endure.
Does seem like a control vault at the moment. Like the
Huge map.
yeah. Fair enough if it's a huge map. Oh, that's quite a cool detail.
Pre-order June 15th.
Ah! Fair enough if it's a huge map, but fill it with stuff. What the fuck was that? know what I'd love? I'd love there to be a Fallout game where you can actually, like, you can actually drive something around.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, even if it's just like something small, like a little
But when the
car.
fighting has stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild.
Oh
bloody
yeah,
hell, how's
I
that?
love
Walls,
those things.
not
They
just
are actually
buildings,
real life things that
but
exist, and
hearts,
they're amazing.
minds, and ultimately, America itself.
Okay. So wherever it's
In
set is
Vault
less of a
76,
wasteland.
Our future begins.
Okay.
4K for Xbox, Xbox One X.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No date though. Obviously.
No. Oh, another game. They are really hammering it through.
Square.
Yep. I think you're slightly ahead of me. I might refresh.
Am I?
Yeah, the stream's buffered a couple of times for me. Very quickly. Sorry, guys. I'm going to refresh the stream so I'm caught up again.
Oh, cool.
There we go.
Keep me posted.
Chris, breakfast.
Okay, Dad.
This won't be an exclusive though, will it? This is going to be.
No,
Very
no.
unlikely.
For my son.
Coming to the Xbox store on the 26th. Download for free.
They can't tell stories like you can they?
That's a little bit janky on the lip sync there.
Too late. Emergency.
What was the date? June 16th.
Something like that,
26th.
yeah. Oh, 26, that was
26th.
it, yeah.
Cheers.
My computer is continuously putting the taskbar at the bottom at the moment for no reason. Don't need you to do that, thank you, computer. I'm good. Ah, life is strange, maybe, Grant is saying in the chat.
It popped up actually.
just
Yeah,
said
it-
fire.
Oh, did it? I do apologise. Yeah, I had to refresh when that popped up.
I know so.
Captain Spirit is here.
I've got the first one. The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
Download for free from June 26th.
That's kind of cool.
I want to know what that is actually. That looks really adorable.
Exclusive.
I
Exclusive.
that. I like the first Life is Strange. I haven't finished.
Oh,
it.
you're ahead of me now.
In my life. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Crackdown 3.
Please tell us this is coming this year, but I don't think it is.
No, it's already been delayed.
Delayed to 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah.
Then
Is it early next year, though?
2021.
This is the
Then
question.
2022.
It's coming next year, and it always will be.
Yeah.
No building is too high.
I forgot they put Terry Crews in this.
You gotta build up that raw power.
It completely left my mind.
Bigger.
It looks like they've got a bit more because this looks like gameplay, at least.
Homing rocket gun. Bullseye.
Come to the Xbox store or play launch with Game Pass, apparently. There you go.
Yeah, that's not surprising. They've already said it was coming to Game Pass.
What was your friend's name again? Sorry, Robbie?
Andy.
Andy, I'm gonna try and remember that because that's easier than saying misplaced gaming heathen. Said delayed until 2078.
This looks fun.
It looks fun.
Terry Crews in a Zimmer frame.
What'll come out first? Crackdown 3 or Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh, I'll tell you which one I'd like first.
I'd like
Cyberpunk,
Cyberpunk
yes.
first, yeah. They
Oh,
are set.
yeah. There's a
CD
rubber
Projekt-
duck on his gun.
Yeah. CD Projekt Red did say they'd say something this year about Cyberpunk, so that'll be interesting. Wonder where that's going to show up. Oh yes, Nia's coming as well. I forgot about that. It's coming to Xbox finally. After ages.
They've got it already, though.
I don't think they do on Xbox. Or is it just
No,
the
I've
enhanced?
got it on.
I know it's on
Got it
PC.
I've got it on PS4.
Yeah, it's on PS4. It's on PC. But now there's sort of there's some new DLC, I think. Oh no, it's like a Game of the Year edition, and they're putting that on Xbox. Because it's not been on Xbox. I think it's like timed exclusive.
Yeah.
Ah, the new Metro game, Metro Exodus.
Oh,
A bit more of this.
Windows 10 and Xbox One.
Burned to ash, and the seas boiled, and people turned into shadows. So let us not fear the heretics at our door.
It's like Siberian Mad Max. This is quite cool. I like the way they're doing this.
We kill. No more talk.
But the music in the background. and all.
Language might be enemies by conviction or out of fear. We will not falter.
Apparently this one isn't going to be open world, even though the previous Metro games were, though. That's
interesting. I might like that.
I don't know, I think the way that the Metro games before did the open world was quite good, because it was sort of... It was open, but there was only so far you could go off the trail.
Yeah.
So I quite like that.
Oh,
I played
loving
the
the
first
loving
one
the
fairly.
visuals.
It's looking good. Oh,
I'm looking forward to this one. I think this looks nice.
it does
Yeah,
look
I've never
nice,
played
yeah.
a Metro game. Might make this my first one.
I think
I
the
played the first one a bit, but
I don't know how. I think they're a bit different tonally.
We'll cross it no matter what.
Oh yeah, but it just looks like that sort of gameplay. I've been missing a good FPS.
Yeah.
Last good FPS I played was Titanfall 2, and that seems like an age ago.
Yeah. Have you played Doom 2016? Because that's.
Oh god!
Huh?
Well, that's true. I do like that too, but it's a little bit different as far as FPS is.
That's more traditional FPS, I think. As in,
Yeah.
like, really fast-paced, like, balls to the wall shooting, which I prefer
beyond.
anyway.
I'm liking this.
The office
Yeah.
is looking epic.
It's looking good. I'm not disappointed by the way this looks.
Might be a purchase. When's it coming? Come on, show me a date.
Okay. Have my interest for now. Managed to peak at 6 viewers, by the way, which is more than we managed to peak at yesterday, so
Oh, very nice.
that's good.
Wow.
February
February.
22nd.
Cool.
Oh god, that's going to be competing with another game. I remember hearing about this yesterday.
It's going to be
what
competing
was
with
the
a
other
couple of
game?
games now, yeah.
Anthem, isn't it?
Anthem and another one that I can't remember. Days Gone, that was it.
What I love about
Yeah.
We got a three-way battle there.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
creative expression.
What
Anthem
engine
will
does
be
it
delayed.
use?
It
Looks a
doesn't-
bit
it
It doesn't want to
frostbitey.
go up against them.
Hand-painted
It doesn't want to go up
character.
against them.
Nah.
Whatever world
Lord
these
Hot
creators
Monkey.
build,
Nice shirt, fella.
Whatever story they tell, whatever sound effects they use, we will work with creators to guarantee that their games look and play best on Xbox One.
I mean,
Like this next game,
apart from the PC.
generations
That
have
caveat,
built
I'm just going to add in there.
studios in Japan. Our next game
As long
is
as you've
the
got a
latest
1080 or
in a
something.
legendary series.
I do, it's really
For the
nice.
first time ever
So
on
have I,
Xbox,
but
Exactly.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, Fable. I think it's Fable.
Oh, okay. I
here
could
we
go
go.
for another Fable game. We've got Fable 3 on disc in here, actually.
my mate might actually buy
Oh, no.
Xbox again if they bring out Fable.
Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Ah.
Ah.
Mind you, we heard that this has been delayed.
What can I say?
This too is coming out next February.
Even the sea's turning to ice.
Nothing
They
this year
say.
so far.
Ah, they've put Frozen characters in it. Yay.
That's worth the delay.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what they've been working on, cloak physics.
Snowman.
The development was
really?
frozen.
Disney's making different
Ah.
Olaf, are these your friends?
Sorry.
Nope. Never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or Kusaki Spike.
Some gameplay. Goodness. Yeah, it's
Oh, it
Kingdom.
must be. Yeah, it has to have been ready for gameplay by now. I mean,
Well,
for
I'd be
God's
very
sake.
surprised if it wasn't. But have we seen any gameplay before now? Because I don't remember it.
Not really. Just concept gameplay. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like Kingdom Hearts. Oh, Wreck-It Ralph
I
as
never
well.
played Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts.
Whoa!
Tangled.
Never really played these games. I played one a bit, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never touched them. They were always PlayStation things. I never really had the opportunity.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a big PlayStation gamer, but yeah, I had a look at it, but it was quite interesting. But it's not really my sort of thing, to be honest. But if you're a fan,
Control it.
cool.
No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back.
I'm assuming they're
Oh,
completely
God.
ignoring the character development that she had in the film then.
Look out!
Okay, I mean, this... That's the least
no, not
impactful
him.
thing in the world! Dear me, okay.
Roxas
I'm jealous of that
exist.
hair. I ain't
His
got
heart inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept?
In fact, I'm jealous of all the hair.
Or darkness?
Yes, it's pretty,
I wanna
pretty
know.
good hair.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
Except for that guy, he had a cactus on his head.
Well, that's just anime for you, mate. And that's coming from a fan of anime, so you know.
It comes from the right place.
It does. I've got an episode of Food Wars to watch when I finish this one. If you haven't watched Food Wars, go watch Food Wars. That's a real good show.
Oh, you'll have to tell me about it.
It's
January.
softcore porn mixed with food.
Exclusive.
It's
I
weird.
I could get behind that. It looks like fun.
What, softcore porn mixed with food or the other game?
More. I'll do both.
1.5 million friends made, yeah, and how many of those were retained, might I ask?
Yeah, that's the interesting one.
Yeah. I've heard just
Oh, what's to
incredibly
come?
mixed things about Sea of Thieves, but, you know.
I can tell you right now, it's the very definition of a 5 out of 10 game. It's not bad, but it's not good.
You needn't cower in the doorway.
Brilliant.
Do you know what? When I played it briefly, I really enjoyed it, the moments I had with it, but it didn't look like something that I could play for very long. And I think that's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, a good place to start, I know this is shameless, but I did a video review on my channel of the game that I think just about sums up all my thoughts on it, because it's just disappointing.
Something that you referenced is called Sausage Party, apparently. I
Who
don't know.
referenced? It wasn't me.
No, not me. It was aimed at Robbie.
And a new land is revealed. The forsaken shores. A place of darkness. Where fire and ash consume.
This is very Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna say it's very non-piratey. Oh, Davy Jones. It's gonna be Davy Jones related.
Skeleton Crews does sound good. I've always wanted them to be in the game. See, the problem with the game is it's absolutely massive and there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing to really come across other than the occasional human player.
Right.
Yeah.
And a couple of skeletons may spawn if you go on an island that is really cool to explore and has nothing on it except maybe 1 or 2 chests worth 200 gold. God, it's so boring!
Right. Oh, they've
You
got
can then dance with each
2
other.
DLCs coming out. Cursed Sales in
Cursed
July
Sales.
and Forsaken Sales in September. Great.
I'll definitely get Cursed Sales in July. I mean, they're free updates anyway.
Oh, are they? Okay. Nautilus is the story of a young Norwegian something. You must pay the unthinkable price to save not only yourself but also your family. Hey, it's like Papers, Please. EA, kill it.
Ugh.
And Dice. Oh, this is just something we saw yesterday.
We
isn't
don't
it?
love you.
Is this just Battlefield? I think it is.
No? Oh, it is Battlefield. Why is it Battlefield?
Yeah,
They said there was going to be a lot more Battlefield.
in
at
case
this
you
one,
missed
didn't
it.
they? You never know, we might actually get some story stuff. Maybe
Yeah, but we
that's
got
why
a
they
bit
left out
yesterday, but I think this is literally just the same trailer as yesterday.
It looks like it. Yeah, it does.
It kind of is.
I think it is almost exactly, yeah.
No, that was definitely the footage shown yesterday.
Yep. It's like, do you remember when they were doing the Anthem,
game?
when they were doing all the Anthem footage, and they had it on a loop because they didn't have enough to show us?
Yeah, they literally had about 20-odd seconds worth of content.
Exclusive world premiere now. Ooh.
Oh, tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more.
Oh.
Forza?
We got ourselves a Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah.
Which I heard might be taking place in the UK, and it's looking like it might be.
It does
It's
look
looking
like
like it might be, but also the UK's roads are shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Driving down the road in a nice
Dig it all
supercar.
the bloody
Yeah,
time.
you run through a pothole and get a flat tyre.
We haven't invested in the roads for decades.
Yeah, stuck behind. End up stuck behind some cunt on a bloody mobility scooter.
It's like when I went to Ukraine, and the only people going fast were the people driving the really old cars. The people driving the new ones were like going gingerly.
Also, if this is supposed to be set in the UK, then that guy was driving on the wrong side a minute ago. Just going to point out.
He was.
Terrible driver.
I know.
Well, there's plenty of rain.
Oh yeah, it's definitely set in the UK
for you.
because, like, at a bloody typical, like the stereotypical British mansion.
I've got to say though, I'm a sucker for these games. I love these games.
I like a good racing game, but you know.
I have faith in the Horizon series, not so much the main series.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I've gone from from being the mainstream ones to Horizon. Horizon's definitely.
It's just so fun to drive to everything. Like drive to
Yeah.
this event, drive to that event. It's all just driving, and it's never a circuit unless you pick a circuit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Just free roam driving. You can go anywhere, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I think Horizon 2 is one of my favorite racing games of all time.
Yeah.
I love them. I just think they're brilliant.
I wouldn't be
you can
contrarian.
have a
My
blast
favourite
for an
open
hour.
world racing game is Need for Speed Carbon.
A lot of people love it.
Oh, hello, buffering. I know, we're good.
I used to love the burn.
Was it Burnout Paradise that got
Yes,
remastered
Burnout
recently?
Paradise,
I know Andy's
yes.
a massive fan of that. I think that's one of his all-time favorites.
That's a good
I think
game.
he was looking to platinum that on his
Welcome
PlayStation.
From Playground Games.
I preferred the earlier ones though, to be honest.
All right,
Ralph Fulton from Playground
I wasn't even
Games.
paying attention. Did that say Horizon 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Oh
is
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Apparently there was a black cab,
Thank
but
you
no London
so
bus.
much. It is fantastic
Ah,
to be
boo.
here today. I am excited
Are you Scottish?
to show you the world premiere.
I think he might
Forza
be.
Horizon 4, set in beautiful.
I'm not doing my
historic
Scottish accent. I don't want to die.
He's from fucking Glasgow.
Forza Horizon
Gonna
4
fucking knife you.
Dynamic seasons in a shared open world, and seasons change everything.
Well,
Let me
that's
introduce you
very
to
much
some
how
of the team
seasons
who will be
work.
helping demo the game
Yeah, but in a
today.
video game racer,
Please
that could be
welcome Bill.
something.
That's
If it
what
just
the
like-
Xboxes are for.
In the beautiful English countryside, he has chosen
Oh, they're gonna
the
show us our
incredible
race.
new McLaren Senna.
They are.
And say
Oh,
hi to
that is a pretty
Solomon,
car.
Who is hanging out with his buddies on the streets of Scotland's capital, Edinburgh.
I like this controller.
Solomon is
It's-
driving the Hoonigan Ford.
think that's
Focus.
Oh,
They've
is
done
it?
a
Oh,
good
the
with that.
accessibility controller. I love that thing. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
That is
It's
so
perfect
cool, yeah.
for taking jumps, scaling rocky terrain.
I've got
and
a
having
friend
fun
who's missing an
on the
arm and a
coastline
leg. These kind of things would be
Britain.
so
But
good for
first,
him. He
let's
plays with
join
his
Rebecca.
nose and his mouth. It's really
She
astounding.
is enjoying the
the
summer
fuck?
in her
Oh,
highly
is it-
That's
customized
madness.
Nissan Silvia.
Oh, he's good though. That's the
Like
thing.
Microsoft
He'll
for
actually
lots of
rack
things,
up
but-
kills in
The
Rainbow
sky
with
is
his
blue,
mouth.
And it's the
That's
perfect
amazing,
day
man.
for a drive. Forza Horizon 4
Oh my
Britain
God,
is a
pretty.
shared open
That is
world.
definitely
When
pretty.
you play
Oh my
definitely
God,
playing
pretty.
this.
entire community.
As long as it's
Oh.
not
And that means the
shot
other
full of
drivers
bloody
who meet in the game will be
microtransactions all
real
over the
people.
place.
Well, the last one was.
Probably.
The last one had an amazing DLC as well. That Hot Wheels pack was
me.
well worth it.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Let's
That
join
looked really
Bill.
good.
Doing loops, giant
He's in the
T-Rex
same
coming
shared
after you.
world as Rebecca, driving at speeds
My
made
kid
even
loved
more
that.
thrilling
Andy
on
apparently
Xbox One X by the
platinumed
brand
Burnout
new
Paradise twice.
60 FPS mode.
Yes, I
Jesus.
know. He did tell me about it.
Meanwhile,
I didn't hear
as
what they
bouncing
just said.
around the dunes nearby,
They said woo.
As you can
Oh,
see,
I didn't hear what they were
Horizon
wooing
4
though.
is still full of action-packed fun. And now we're going to show you how seasons
Rebecca.
change everything.
Rebecca who?
Don't know. Oh, that's cool.
In
Oh.
Horizon 4,
Oh,
every
that's
season
cute.
changes
That's
the
cute.
world around you, with each bringing its own unique beauty and unique gameplay.
I bet that's cool if you're there.
One of the great
That would be
things
pretty
about
No,
cool.
this
I'm
world is
still
that it's
watching the video.
easy to interact
Yeah,
with
me
the
too.
people
But
you
Hello
meet.
there.
Here,
Wanna
Solomon
drink?
and Rebecca use the new quick chat feature
Sounds
on
like
the
drug
D-pad
dealing.
to start a new friendship. It looks
You wanna drift?
like Rebecca has
You wanna
found
top up?
some like-minded
No, they're dogging.
friends.
Hoonigan.
It's great to play solo,
drifties.
but it's better
Oh
to
my
play
god,
with
this looks
others.
so good.
This is looking
Oh,
nice.
Seamlessly enter
I
co-op
just
Oh, I love
hope
this
that
game.
they have the netcode to be able to sustain it looking this smooth.
Flawless cowboy.
Seasons,
What
time
does a
of day,
flawed cowboy look
and
like?
weather conditions.
Me!
But they are synchronized.
yeah, have you
for
ever seen me in a
every player,
10-gallon
so the
hat? That's
entire
your picture.
community will experience
Oh,
Wait
me
a
in a
minute,
hat.
this
Me in a
isn't
hat
English.
is not
Why-
good.
Why are
No,
we
me
all not
neither.
driving Mini Coopers? Come on now. Where are the Mini Coopers?
Now, as much as we all love
End it like the
Plow
Italian job, yeah.
tools off.
let's see how this scene looks in winter.
Oh, go on. Freeze the lake. Oh, oh that's so
Oh.
sick.
Okay,
Oh,
are they?
that's so sick.
Oh, they got proper deformation on the snow as well by the look of it.
Oh, fantastic. Look at this shit.
Ice covered the terrain. The visuals and the driving experience couldn't be
Unfortunately, the
more
visuals are compressed by the stream, but you know.
Oh yeah, but
I'll have to
I've
watch
seen
this again on
seen Forza on my 4K box, and it is quite something.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes,
They
dogging,
updated
follow me
Forza
to this
Horizon
park
2.
behind the bins at Asda.
Oh god, look at
While
that.
they head off to the event, I'd like to show you how the world of Forza Horizon 4 looks in spring.
I'll go on, show us spring then.
It had to be raining because it's Britain.
Raining,
The
yes.
world
England.
changes completely with the seasons, bringing
It's definitely
new
Britain, it's raining.
new gameplay and new events
Oh
across
shit,
the
full
whole
destructibility? When did, I've been missing that.
Oh, nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they've gone through a few, like, of the sort of old
Little
stone...
block bumpers.
Yeah, the dry stone
We'll be
walls,
there
yeah.
to enjoy them with you.
Oh
What?
god, this...
And you've
That is
broken
a
your car
fucking-
there. No, that would have broken your car.
Today, you've seen a completely
Yeah, but this is
new
arcade
take on
racing.
Horizon.
No, this won't get a PS4
In Forza
release.
Horizon
It's a
4,
Forza
you will
game.
live in a vast, beautiful world in which dynamic seasons
Oh,
change
that is harsh.
everything.
Whoever asked that.
That was your friend.
Yeah, I know. I can't see our chat feed, but I know.
Will be included in Xbox Game Pass on the same
Holy
Oh wow,
Xbox
they
Game
are
Pass is getting
game
that.
when it comes out.
they are going really good
And
with the
October
with
2nd,
Game
too. I'm
Pass.
day one in that. That
Wow,
looks fantastic.
nice.
That looks fantastic.
They're giving a lot of good reasons to get Xbox Game Pass, and good for them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We know that exclusive games from our Microsoft studios are what originally turned so many of us into Xbox fans.
That's right, Phil.
My team and I take our commitment to you seriously to make Xbox One the best place for you to play and for you to have the best games on the world's most powerful console.
Of course, he's
I
not just
hate
head
that
of
buzzword,
Xbox
by
anymore.
the way.
Head of
Increasing our
Microsoft
investment in our
Gaming.
existing
Yeah.
franchises that you
Yeah, who do we got?
already
We got
sense.
Booty. Booty
And
is the head of Xbox
This
now.
is why we are amplifying
Yeah,
our investment
yes.
in new worlds.
I
that
feel
will
bad for him.
deepen
That
your
name is
love
terrible.
For gaming on Xbox. We embarked on a quest to find creative teams that have the mastery of
Did
our
you get your booty and your gold
we
on this
found
quest as well?
innovative game designers, master storytellers, exceptional world builders. And now, I'm proud to introduce the creation of a brand new Microsoft studio.
Yeah, unfortunately though,
Yeah, I
it's
heard
not
about
going to be
this.
making
The first-
fucking scale bound, is it?
The first Quad A studio.
Visionary storyteller who has
God.
worked across some
No,
of the most
I hate that.
iconic
That's an awful
franchises
phrase.
for over 20
Yeah, I'm not keen on that either.
I'm not keen on it either. That's
It's the
just what
same as when
gone
people
as.
called the people who made Hellblade Double A. I don't like that.
New game experiences.
Yes, like, is it a good game? Is it worth the money?
Or is it just a battery?
I'm excited to welcome Undead Labs to Microsoft Studios.
Undead Labs.
Ah, okay.
This
They're
studio
people.
caught our attention with their visionary approach to
State of
building a
Decay.
zombie survival franchise. They just released their second Infestation.
I think that's good business. I think that's good business by
And in the
Microsoft.
first
They're
2
a
weeks,
talented
over
team.
2 million of you.
Yeah, just
I think
buying loads of people like Disney do.
Now,
They got the
it's
money.
my distinct pleasure
Yeah.
to announce that we have acquired Playground Games.
This
Oh.
was coming. This was already. They said this was happening, didn't they? There was a lot of rumors about this.
Studios of this generation, celebrated for their incredible craftsmanship. Not only will Playground Games continue to work on Forza Horizon, they're bringing their open world expertise to an entirely new project. We can't wait to share more about that later.
Oh, you tease.
For the 4th new studio, it's my personal honor to welcome Ninja Theory to Microsoft Studios.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I knew
shit.
they were bringing the game.
I was just mentioning them as well.
That is a purchase and a half.
That is. What the fuck?
Back on the original Xbox. And a minute into playing Hellblade, you know you're in the hands of master storytellers who are fearless about telling bold cinematic stories. This is a team gifted in creating new franchises. And yes, we've got a 5th studio to announce.
Jesus Christ.
Compulsion Games.
Oh,
2
okay.
years ago, we premiered a game we couldn't get out of our heads.
Oh, fuck. So that means...
Oh, Jesus.
They were, who did they get bought out by? They got bought out by...
They were the publisher, weren't they? They were going to be published by forget.
So please help me in welcoming all of our new studios.
Gearbox acquired them
Some
as a
solid
publisher.
fucking purchases there, Microsoft.
I'm hoping that Gearbox are no longer the publisher then, because they fucked it up royally.
Oh, they did, yeah. It's gonna be a AAA game now.
Yeah.
Create even bolder worlds for you.
We wanted them to go big and bold, though, and they have.
They have. They've gone so much better than I thought they would.
Isn't that the decision
We happy few. I haven't heard about this in ages.
I haven't heard about it since it launched in early access to incredibly, like, annoying reception.
I can tell you that you don't already know.
Yeah, and the concept was really good as well. The idea of it looked really good.
Yeah, and then they just fucked it by they turned it into the standard open world survival game.
Yeah, they really screwed the pooch, didn't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No! It's better not to know.
Ooh. There we go. A bit more story in the game might be quite nice.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellingtonville.
If they told
Oh my god, it's turned into Pulp Fiction.
If they completely change this to be like a standard open world, even if they change it to still be a survival game, that would be really nice.
It's a terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
I forget, are the pills full of people or...
People, yeah.
Soylent Green is people.
Ha!
People won't face
Yeah,
traps.
creepy doll.
Not until we take their joy. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
I still think this could end up being a good game, but I just...
That is freaky.
It could be great, but from what we've seen of it in early access is not what we wanted.
Not good. No, exactly. It's not what I wanted.
Console launch exclusive. What do we got here?
PUBG. I can see it on the side. Forgot PUBG was coming there. But I still don't give a shit.
Well, they've already got the desert map. I've played it. I'm just a little bit annoyed with the fucking developers trying to sue Fortnite. That's just lame.
I'm just annoyed with everything that developer does because they're a piece of shit. Quite frankly.
Okay. It looks like a fun game anyway.
I'm just waiting to read Andy's comment about how H1Z1's better. Well, I can't
Oh,
read it, but I'll
right on cue. Not quite H1Z1. Brilliant.
I know you so well, Mr.
Brilliant.
Thompson. I know you so well. This is an interesting map. That's definitely not the desert map or the main map.
No, they're a new sort of tropical map, maybe.
See,
War
that's
mode.
the desert map. I mean, it might have been the original map, just I didn't recognize any of it.
I don't know.
Was it
To be
just
honest,
them?
this just looks the same. It just looks janky still to me.
New
doesn't-
environment suck. Aha! Yes, so there are a couple of new maps.
Yeah, Winter 2018.
Well, of course, it's still in early access, so they must be
I
looking at the
know,
full release.
but
A winter map. Ooh.
yes, interesting. I mean, I'd still rather
next?
play
What next?
Fortnite, but I'd also rather neither play either of them.
Oh my God, you're spoiling me. Oh.
Tale of
what's
the
this?
Enchanted World. That's got to be Fable, surely? Oh no, no, maybe
No,
not.
this is something else.
It's anime, but it's not.
Beyblade.
That would be amazing. Tales of Vesperia. Ah.
Wow.
Oh, they've just remastered
Oh my
it.
word. Wow.
Touche.
Oh, it looks so good.
I've never played this.
I've seen
No, I've
original
heard of
gameplay.
it.
This is sharp. Because it was always a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
And then it slowly made its way onto the DS or something like that. Now this is like the first time it'll be available in America.
That'd be cool.
That's really cool. It's going to be a beautiful game regardless, because animated games like this that utilize proper frame rates are just astoundingly nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty.
That does look
Yeah,
good.
that
Looks
looks
very
nice.
good. Okay.
And there's a mysterious
Not-
magical wolf's hat.
Yeah. Not necessarily my type of game. I can certainly see why people would want
I
to
don't know
play
if
it.
I'd get that one, but I just
Well,
think
this
that
year-
is a real gem for the fans of those kind of games.
Yeah, I know Lemmy Smash is excited because he's holy shit Vesperia hype. I'm so set.
I could have predicted
know.
that.
Oh my God, there's more.
They have gone to town on this
Washington.
what
conference.
is this?
I'm really
The
happy with
most
them.
heavily protected city on Earth.
Division 2?
It's going to be another Tom Clancy game, yeah.
177 foreign embassies.
Gotta be
How
Division
about-
2.
Elected officials.
Does it have to be
How
another
about
Division 2
Splinter
though?
Cell, maybe?
The first one wasn't very good.
It's not Splinter Cell, is it?
I kind of liked it. It just didn't have any endgame. I mean, it had endgame, but it had no good endgame.
Bullet Sponge is the game though.
But
Oh, yeah,
nothing
I
stopped
hated
the
that.
virus.
They have
27
changed it quite a
days
lot.
after
There's a
Patient
lot of
Zero,
updates that have like really
Washington
cut back
fell.
on the
It
effectiveness
began
of
with
like
riots
boss
on K
armor
Street,
and things
then
like that.
shootings
Okay.
in the National
It's
Mall.
much quicker to
Troops
kill
withdrew to
someone now.
bunkers. Civilians were left in the streets.
I don't mind it being hard to kill someone as long as they're wearing armor. If all they're wearing is a fucking bandana and you have to shoot them 50 times.
Gardens grow on rooftops. Their fences patrolled with rifles.
Yeah,
In
this has got to be
communities that live
Division,
under constant
and
siege.
I think we're
It looks
probably
like
going to
it,
see
doesn't it?
gameplay at
Taking the
UV.
form of urban warfare.
Centuries ago, on this very soil, brother fought brother, spilling blood to forge the United States. History is
Oh,
threatening
wow.
to repeat itself.
Now, in the heat of summer, 6 months after the outbreak began, a remnant of
Yeah,
a failed
Outbreak.
state
There it
lurks
is.
in the
Okay.
Yeah,
shadows,
Outbreak.
ready to
Div 2.
engage in a new civil war.
Agents of the division. are
Yeah,
the
there you
only
go.
ones standing against it.
Okay,
But how do
cool.
you save
That's a
nation
thing that
when its
exists.
enemies
I mean, I don't
come
really
from within?
care, but
That
it
is a
exists.
big upgrade, though, to go from New York to the world. I'll give that a shot for sure.
Fair. I probably won't.
Yeah, it's not really for me.
Oh, they've
I
got
like the
some
look of the
footage
first
for it,
one.
maybe. Snowdrop.
Oh, I love
I don't know
Snowdrop.
that.
Snowdrop Engine is beautiful. The Division is undeniably beautiful. Oh, this is another Ubi.
No, I think this is Division gameplay. I think they've gone from the
No, I
trailer
don't
to a
think
bit of
so.
gameplay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead.
Oh my god.
No!
Okay, I'm sold.
Not again. No, not scripted multiplayer chat again.
Kit, did you guys hear that?
No, they've done it again. That's 3 years in a row. They did it for Anthem last year. They did it for The Division the year before. No.
Mind you, did you hear the voice acting in Anthem today or yesterday?
Oh yeah, that wasn't great, was it?
No.
I like the idea that we're not in a city at the moment. We're just kind of an urban area, urban-rural sort of complex.
It looks nice.
That's very pretty.
Most games are pretty nowadays, though. So it doesn't really mean
true.
that much.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Merry Christmas. Oh dear.
Here's the door.
People don't talk like this on multiplayer voice chat. This isn't how people
I kind of
talk.
do, actually. That's the funny thing.
Really? You're the
I really
only
get
person
immersed.
that does that.
I really do get immersed. I think the best thing to do when playing an RPG is pretend that you're that person, which is why people ask me, why do you always make your character look like you? That's why.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Meet us at the sinkhole? Yep. Okay, sure.
I mean, when am I going to be in this situation? Might as well enjoy it.
Well, zombie apocalypse might be on the way. You never know.
I reckon I'd be one of the first people to die.
If that would
Yeah, you and
happen,
me
I
both.
would kill myself because that would end well.
We'd all be playing zombie games
To be
on
honest-
the computer and we'd get attacked from behind.
Yeah.
to be honest, would probably be gamers would probably be the people the government turn to. Okay, it's a zombie apocalypse. What do we do? You've been training for this for decades.
I'll be up in a sec. Kit, we gotta get you leveled
Kit.
up. I know, please help.
Oh, mate.
Leveled up.
This is... Well, I mean, that's ever so slightly more what people say, but it's still too nice.
Almost there.
They'd be calling him a fucking scrub or something.
That's the control point.
Hey, wait for me.
Crap, they have a tank. Yep, I see him.
Don't aggro him yet.
Let me adjust my build.
Got my crossbow and chem launcher.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate-
I'm liking the new. I'm liking
It's
the
like-
new
it's-
system.
it's a nice
The old
UI.
one was shit.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Chem cloud out. Matt, can you flank
The old
them and
UI
give
was
it a
just
shot?
disgusting in my opinion. It was the thing I could never get over.
Yeah.
This actually looks legitimately like a decent UI.
I think at this point, I'm surprised that these kinds of games don't have more destructible cover. Like, that bit of cover there should have been at least partially destroyed by that explosion.
Dude, come on.
Yeah. Shrapnel injuries and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Matt, I need your help. Over here.
Notice how little damage the people are taking, though, from these bullets. I'm just gonna point that out.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, I'm stuck.
That's the thing that put me off the division, I have to say. It's...
Well, it's still meant to be an RPG shooter. That's the only thing I can really say on that. Because there's a lot of stats you need to be upgrading. By the time you're like a fully leveled soldier, you'll be dropping these guys like it's Call of Duty. That's just kind of how it works.
Yeah, but that's also how it works in real life.
I'll cover you guys.
Come on.
You know. This is aiming to be a realistic shooter.
If you want semi-realistic Tom Clancy shooters, I really enjoyed the last Ghost Recon. I thought that was pretty good.
Fair.
Thank you for the revive, Meg.
I've got this guy behind the tank.
Map of the hive, nice.
Alright, just lay it on him.
Again?
Drum down.
I mean, this looks like fun if you're into this.
If you're into this, then
Oh yeah,
fine.
well, this is why.
I like
this is
how
why
the
this
armor's
works.
actually
You've got a
coming off him
squad.
as he's being shot. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's new. That's definitely new.
Control point is ours. Nice. You guys want to check out the plane? Let's go.
I'm sorry, the fake voice chat still makes me cringe.
I know. Yeah,
It's just the
just
worst.
It makes me cringe too.
I'd rather they just like show us raw gameplay without putting that on, because that's not how people talk while playing a game.
Whoa, that's nuts.
There's probably a minigun.
Let's check it out.
Great idea. Let's just die.
This is like these guys are like actors who've never played a bloody game in their life.
Yeah.
Take the capital back. I think we're ready. 3, 2, 1.
Like,
go, 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 go.
a lot of people that play games wouldn't be like, oh wow, what the hell was that? They'd be like, fuck me!
You motherfuckers!
March 15th. That's quite soon for a Division.
Yeah, next year.
Sequel.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah. Bloody hell, there's a lot of games coming at the beginning, middle. Of the
Yeah,
year.
that's a Q1. That's a Q1 splashdown. There's not normally many games that come around that time.
I
Not
mean,
the good ones anyway.
Q1 has become increasingly popular for releases. I think it's
It
still
is.
It's still the summer that's the big sort of drought area.
Yeah, I think
never
that's
had
dead.
so many
Except of course
incredible
this year we
games
got
to
Jurassic
play.
World Evolution. So
Storied
yeah.
franchises,
Yes.
uncharted worlds, new releases, and cult classics. Genres we love, and genres we'd love to explore. There's only one problem. Too often we are forced to choose one amazing game over another. So
Yeah, they're just
solve
plugging
that
the Game
problem.
Pass. There we go.
And to answer the question, what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could play them all?
They've invented time travel.
The answer? Xbox Game Pass.
Jurassic World Evolution
A
is
way
being
to give
released in
gamers
2 days, by the
ultimate
way.
freedom to play.
Oh bloody hell! My
And
kid
your
will like
response
that.
has blown us away.
Yes, it's Planet
Not
Coaster, but
only are you
with
playing more games, you are spending
dinosaurs.
more
With
time
Jurassic
gaming.
Park.
Dinosaurs.
Jurassic
Freedom of
World.
choice is
Yeah,
leading
it's
to more
also
discovery,
50 quid,
more
by
play,
the way.
and more fun. And we couldn't
It's
be
a full
more
price game because there's
inspired
a
to
lot
keep
of
building and
content to it.
Oh
unlocking
yeah,
more
definitely.
for you.
I got the deluxe because I wanted the 5
for the
bonus
last
dinos
year,
because
we've
I'm
been
sad.
working on how to give you faster access.
We're gamers.
Okay.
We're all sad.
Okay, so it's
We
45 quid
leveraged
for the
machine
standard,
learning
50 for the
expertise
deluxe.
We have at Microsoft.
It's
That's
still
why.
look-
That's what I thought. It was
Start your
5 quid
game.
difference.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It
okay,
still
pound the dinosaur
looks
off.
gorgeous. I mean, I might
And
get
Oh,
this.
it's
What's
a
up?
fantastic.
I'm getting
I've seen
paid on
4K
Friday, so I
gameplay.
might get it then.
Unlike the current
I've got it arriving Tuesday at midnight.
Lovely.
Fast Start
Or Monday at
uses
midnight,
machine
depending on how you
learning
look at it.
techniques Based on how gamers actually play games. And Fast Start is designed to get
I
better.
know, I actually
as
play
the
games
algorithms and
badly.
parameters are refined over time.
That's what I want to see in some of these things.
I'm
I
pleased
just want to
announce
see
that
someone
Fast
playing
Start will launch
awfully.
for select titles in the June
They should
update
hire me. You'd get loads of that.
Yeah, and me. You know, more realistic. You can relate to more people like that.
Well, let's be honest. Most of us gamers, we're not like professional gamers, are we? We're
No, exactly.
We'll continue to deliver iconic favorites like Halo the Master Chief Collection, coming later this year.
That actually fully functions now. It took ages.
We also plan to release all new exclusive games from Microsoft Studios, including Forza Horizon 4, Crackdown 3, and more.
Apparently, Mix is having a bit of
Xbox
trouble
Game
at the
Pass
moment.
catalog on the same day as their global release.
That is amazing that you can play those games like
Yeah, that is
right
cool.
away.
I'll give him that. That's
That-
really
that
cool.
is good.
Every
That
month,
is good.
we'll also bring new games
Mixer being down
from
isn't
leading
all.
creative studios into your Xbox Game Pass library. Games like Ashen,
Oh, nice.
Warhammer Vermintide 2,
Oh,
After
nice.
Party, and Phoenix Point, all available in Xbox Game Pass the same day as their global release.
Yeah, do you know what? As much as I don't feel the need to own an Xbox, if you have an Xbox, that's really fucking cool.
But
You're-
let's
you're
talk about
laughing.
what's happening today.
It's also, you know, if you go and buy an
Ooh.
Xbox, how many games do you get on the? Oh, bloody hell!
Tom Clancy's
You get
The
loads
Division.
on there. And
Shit, this
oh,
is
nice. They've added The Division,
Third-party games.
Elder Scrolls, and Fallout
Elder
4
Scrolls
on Game
Online
Pass.
man.
Tamriel Unlimited.
These are big games coming to Game Pass. Bloody
They
hell. I mean,
are.
they're-
Yeah, the Game Pass is
old now, but-
chock-a-block.
Fallout
Yeah, they're not
4.
new games, these ones, but they are like they're adding a lot of interesting games.
All
I agree
games
with
for
the
Xbox
with
One X
the
in gorgeous 4K, and all of them playable
I am awful with
today
names in the
Xbox
chat.
Game Pass.
I'm scrolling up to find the name because I can't remember. Jason. I agree with Jason. Forza will see a huge take-up in Game Pass. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, well. Plus, you know, I just think Game Pass is a really good value for money, I have to say.
Yeah. For what you get a lot for your money.
I said to my mate was talking about getting an Xbox, and I said, well, if you get an Xbox, get Game Pass, because you'll have
that looks cool.
everything you want to play.
A lot of these games look quite cool. And a lot of these are just playable today.
Cool.
Don't mind a good golf game.
No?
I used to like the golf games.
My dad had one from like 1999 on like a really old PC back in the day.
Ooh, Conqueror's Blade looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like For Honor, but maybe okay.
Bigger.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot there's a new Super Meat Boy game coming.
I was going to say, was that Super Meat
Oh,
Boy?
Planet Alpha. That game looks gorgeous. I love that.
Islands of Nine looks awesome.
A lot of these games look awesome, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to the next year of gaming in general. Brilliant. That reminds me of James Pond. Do you remember that series?
No. I've never played those.
It's basically you're playing as a fish and called James Pond, and everything in it is a James Bond pun.
Oh, nice. Generation Zero.
Dead Cells coming to Xbox as well on Game Pass. That'll be good. I've not heard of Ashen yet. I don't know why. It seems like it's something I should have heard of.
That is a fucking sick lineup of games.
That is.
They all look so cool.
They do. They. I fucking know what has tanked my internet. I've just worked it out.
With a character-driven story, faster, more aggressive
Just
gameplay,
fucking
a
figured it
customized
out.
squad and equipment, and of course, it wouldn't
You.
be a
What was
Gears
it?
game without a massive
Blaze backup. God.
We look forward to sharing more about Tati
Fuck.
with you soon.
That's what it is.
But it's not
That's why it
just about
tanked
going to new
immediately
places.
after I
It's
restarted
also
as
about
well.
having new experiences.
Ah.
The amazing team at the Coalition is working hard to bring you our most
thought you said it was
ambitious
me then
Gears
for a
Award
minute.
title
No,
yet.
no.
Gears
So I need
5.
to change that.
Sorry,
Only when I click.
Oh, Gears 5, it's a thing. It's
Oh,
a thing.
here we go. Here we go.
Come on, show me something more than a wait, Frozen Gear?
Right. There we
Ooh.
go. The stream should be fucking fine now. Fuck you, Backblaze. God damn it, I forgot I'd set that schedule.
Outside the capital city and within Kate herself. In this moment from the game, Kate leads a rescue mission to a remote village, but something goes horribly wrong.
There we go. That's fixed everything now. It's completely fine again.
Well done, man.
Gameplay, show me it.
Go on, Gears 5. Bring it back to me.
Awooga.
Awooga! Awooga!
I actually like Gears 4. A lot of people said it was crap, but I
It
thought
wasn't
was a
crap.
good
The
game.
story was amazing.
Yeah, I thought the story was great.
Oh, I like the new snow
Even
armor.
next at the end, but
Oh no! Oh wait a minute! I changed my mind. It looks like. Oh no! Oh no! They've made it look like Mass Effect Andromeda with that armor. Oh no! 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 No!
dear.
Oh god! Who's dead?
Is it Mum or something?
It can't be JD.
Really? No, it can't be.
No, not JD.
I'm sorry.
Don't think you are
Oh,
seeing
there he
the...
is! Yay!
Don't
You
think,
fucking
Andy,
psyched
you
us out
are
with that
seeing the stream at 60 FPS because I think I'm streaming at 30. Oh no, I am
Wow,
streaming at
something's
60. That's fine.
Something's happened to JD's arm.
These people out of here. Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking?
Fonz?
Dead?
Oh, we've got a
Fucking
Brit!
Happy
We've got
Days.
a Brit! We've got a fucking Brit in Gears of War!
Excuse me?
Is that Marcus?
Yeah, I saw him in the
Months now I've
background.
been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
There he is.
Of course, it's the woman crying as well because, you know, reasons.
Something's happening to me.
What's that? The Nazis have invaded.
It's your grandmother's.
That's when she found out she had relations with the Locust Queen.
I need help.
I think we've got one viewer now. Our viewership has tanked, and I do not fucking blame them.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
Don't worry, man.
We have orders.
It happens. I'll know what's happening later.
God damn it, both of you, listen. I'll go with her.
You have a new tweet for me to
notice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send one out as well.
No, Corporal, you are coming back to New Ephyra. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain. Screw your order. This isn't about you. It's about me. I need to fix this.
Hey, watch her.
At least JD looks more like a phoenix and less like a bear.
That's a locust symbol. Yes, so? She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
So now we know he's pro-choice. Ha 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 ha! Oh man, that was a terrible joke.
Where are we going?
Back to where it all
Yeah, it was.
Back to where it all began. I'm almost surprised though that they're making Gears 5. I'm gonna be honest.
I am and I'm not. That story was really tantalizing.
Dad of Gears.
They said it was part of a trilogy as well, though.
Yeah.
Considering how Gears
this looks
4
much
was...
more though. This looks much more like the Gears game I want. Oh, hello.
Yeah, considering how Gears 4 was received, I'm surprised that they're carrying on. That's the
we
thing.
got a club. Oh Jesus! Yes, the krill! The krill are back. I've missed the krill. I've missed the krill.
You say, "Excuse me, I swore." It's perfectly fine to swear on this channel. We don't care.
Good. I'll tell you what, though, I would have been swearing a lot more if this had been a lot worse than this.
Yeah, definitely. I'm overall pretty damn impressed with this as a conference.
You know me, I'm still going to have my skeptical head on to some degree, but I think they've done pretty well.
Yeah, definitly.
Think about
I'm
it
gonna
tomorrow
have...
in the cold light of day. But...
Yeah, I was hoping when I was doing this that I wouldn't have to do any editing. I could just export the things to YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to edit these bits together now.
In the entire history of Xbox.
Sorry.
In the entire
That's not your fault, it's my fault.
In the entire history
Are you uploading last night's as well? I was checking YouTube for
it is it's unlisted at the moment.
Giving you the freedom
gotcha.
to discover and play all of the great
okay, so now we're done.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, just
so
when I get the fucking thing
Halo.
fixed.
We'll get one final look at Halo and then we'll be done.
Yeah, probably.
50 games, 18 titles with exclusivity,
I'll say.
and 15 world premieres.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Microsoft. You've done a real good job at this. I'll give you that. Don't you buffer on me, you cunt.
In art style, genre, and cultures, range in subject and setting, scale and story, and scope and creative vision. And every one of these plays best on Xbox.
Yeah,
that's true. Well, unless
where the increasing number of gamers is met with the increasing creative power of game developers. In this significant moment, we are constantly challenging ourselves. Where can we take gaming next? Our answer?
Left.
We commit and
somebody just said garbage games
of our resources at Microsoft.
Really? Garbage? I don't know. I think that's pretty... Like, there's a couple that didn't really grab my interest, but that's a good showing.
Gaming AI. So
well, after EA yesterday, it's bloody out.
I think after the last couple of years of Microsoft's EA, E3 shows, this is a real step up.
Console quality gaming on any device.
Okay.
Not only that,
I think what they're doing is I've heard of this. It's going to be
on your Xbox.
The Xbox has the like the Xbox does the hard work, or something does the hard work, and just sends a stream of it to your phone or whatever else you're using.
Performance with Xbox One X.
Like with the PlayStation, with the if you use the Vita or whatever, or stream phone or whatever, you can stream to the.
Deliver on our commitment to set the benchmark for console
Oh,
gaming.
with Steam even with.
And
yeah,
let's talk about
Steam
our
Link.
games themselves.
Yeah.
We are committed to building an industry-leading first-party studios organization. And as you saw earlier, we are making one of our greatest single-year investments in teams by adding 5 new creative studios.
Yeah, they've got a lot of good studios on board with that, I'm going to be honest.
They have now, yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
One fell swoop.
I can't believe they managed to get Ninja Theory as well, amongst other people. That's madness.
Oh, God. I love that game as well.
Yeah, Hellblade is just, from what
Yeah,
I've heard. I still haven't played it, and I really want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's such a good game. I haven't finished it. I lost my save, so I've had to start again. But
heroes to be made,
because I'm an idiot.
legends to become. Together. Thanks, and have a great.
Thanks.
Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Cyberpunk.
Ah, yes. Well, we knew it was coming, but I didn't know when.
Please. Oh, please.
That
oh,
was
please.
well done.
Oh, please.
That was well done.
It is. It is.
Yeah, CD.
Yes. CD. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well done. Well played.
Okay. You psyched. You fooled us. Oh my god.
I like this. This is a real fun video. I like it.
Yes, yes, yes. Click yes. If you click no, I'll punch my screen.
No,
did
you'll
that
have
in
to wait for the
October,
next
bye.
conference. Finally, something actually about Cyberpunk.
They voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues?
Oh my god.
Sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh man. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion.
This is so Blade Runner-esque in all the right ways.
That was
that
the
makes
first
me
thing
wet.
I was thinking, yeah, Blade Runner.
And Blade Runner 2049 was one of my favorite movies of the last 10 years, by the way.
That was a good
Oh
film. I
god, that
enjoyed
movie
that.
is bloody awesome.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't see it. They really
whoa.
should have done.
And I'm a big
Oh,
dreamer.
absolutely. 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
to be honest. Such a layered movie.
Oh yeah.
You heard Villeneuve's doing Dune?
Oh right. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I love that book.
I love the book. I don't know how well it will translate. They've already done it a few times, and it's not translated amazingly.
It's never been done particularly well, but I think Villeneuve, if anyone's going to do it right, I think he
Yeah.
stands a chance.
Okay, well that looks fucking cool.
Oh, wow.
Coming 2025.
I'm hype. This is okay. So we've got the wrap up. We've got the wrap up of the stream. Brilliant.
Ooh.
That was a good conclusion. I am a big fan of that.
That was nicely done. That was.
I'm
very
a
nicely
big
done,
fan
I
of what
thought,
they
yeah,
did with all that. That's real nice.
And the thing, okay, look, some of these are third party games, but the thing that springs to mind here is diversity as well. There's lots of different types of games.
Yeah.
Good E3 B+. Yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm very impressed. I think that's probably the best E3 they've done in ages.
Yeah, I mean, Microsoft's E3s haven't been great the last couple of years, so this has helped a lot.
Based on how I've rated previous conferences for everybody, not just Microsoft, I'd give it an A-. I thought it was superb.
That's
The
pretty
only thing
good.
missing for me was I would have liked to have seen an old franchise brought back. You know.
Yeah, maybe that would have been good, but at the same time, we've got that was just game after game after game after game, and that's the best way to do an E3 conference in my mind. Is just show us what you have, show us as much
like
of
Sonic
as you
from a
can.
couple of years back, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly that.
It was just
Sony,
boom, boom, boom,
Sony,
boom, boom, boom.
particular, have a lot to live up to with that. I'm going to end that.
Yeah, but they always choose to go second.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure.
Definitely. But yeah, that was
so good.
That was so much better than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting pretty good, but I wasn't expecting that good.
I'll admit,
that was way better than I was expecting.
Oh yeah, so much
that's
better.
just it. Given how few games I knew about and how many I expected to see, I was like, yeah, this will be pretty average. A few indie titles here and there, and the big four will be shown. That blew my fucking mind.
I was honestly expecting to be banging my head on the table.
Yeah,
You know, but
part
I'm
of me was,
quite
but
up.
yeah, I'm
You know,
good with that.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty up. I'm thinking, okay, especially with the studio acquisitions, and I know a lot of that, you know, some of those games, they're not going to come online for a few years, could even be into the next generation. But that they've basically put a marker down and said, look, we are taking this seriously. We're not just like, you know, treading water here. We are actually going to go forward. We are, you know.
But we do have confirmation of one thing, and that's that Cyberpunk is coming out this gen. Those graphics are definitely not next gen.
Oh no, Cyberpunk.
Well, no, because Cyberpunk, like next gen at the moment, is still a good few years away.
Yeah,
You say
no,
that,
I'm
but
talking about, you know, with the studio
supposedly-
acquisitions.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, when they're talking about studio acquisitions, if they're creating a new studio now, they're not going to be bringing games on for what, 3-4 years.
Well, it depends. It depends how far in development the actual process is. If they're just planning games, then no, we won't see anything until 2023.
Yeah.
But the games
But
they
they're
have
not gonna
shown
tell
that
us,
we're
are they?
getting,
They're not going to tell us
no.
until they're ready. You
No,
know?
but at the same time, what they had so far that looked like sort of good in-engine, sort of they've got what they want to do down. They just need to get everything else going, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Getting hacked by Cyberpunk at the end there, though.
Yeah, they did. That was
amazing.
really, really
beautiful.
nice way of doing that. I like that a lot.
I'm really not sure what kind of game that's going to be, though, because they showed us that original video. I thought we were going to be like authority figures. I thought we were going to be like cops and taking out like troublemakers and flying around in those cars. Now it looks a little more Watch Dogs 2-y, where we're kind of rebelling against the system.
Yeah. Be interesting to see. I mean, at the very least, I would imagine it will be a solid game, though. And I mean, it looks gorgeous, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm much more into science fiction based games than I am into fantasy based games, and that's like right up my alley, to be honest. So yeah. My only one other thing that you know, my only other thing is like how much are we seeing this year? How much have they got for this year? I'm still trying to tease that out. Yeah,
Not
exactly.
much.
So you know, this year's not particularly exciting. Next year looks quite exciting for both them and Sony. So
I'm interested to see what Sony's follow-up are going to be. If they're just going to show more Spider-Man, more
I'm hyped for Spider-Man.
Days Gone.
Oh yeah, I am. Spider-Man looks good.
But if they're just going to show the same 4 hits from last E3, that's going to be a little bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how much new they've got. That's the thing. Yeah.
Did you see the Digital Foundry when they were talking about that? And they were speculating it could be that they're kind of preparing for the next gen already.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard. Well, of course, they're talking about PlayStation 5 in 2020. So
yeah, but I mean, you know, some people even speculate in 2019, and
yeah, I heard November 2019 as a possible. I think that's too soon. I think that's a flip off to everyone who bought the Pro.
Well, I don't see why Sony would do that. What would be the point? You know,
they probably
they've got
want
a
to
massive install base.
Well, yeah, but they want to just rush out there and do what they did last time. The same reason they released the Pro, even though they were ahead in every aspect, they went and got the Pro, thinking, "All right, 1440p gaming, we're really ahead of it now." And Xbox turned around and were like, "Oh, okay then," and boom, Xbox One X, console. They can't even touch.
The only thing that might placate PlayStation gamers is if they come out with the PlayStation 5 and they say, right, all PlayStation 4s are playable from day one on the PlayStation 5, full backwards compatibility.
They have to, or they're fucked.
That would be a big deal, though. Yeah, exactly. I think they've got to do that, and I think if they do that, that would allow them to release earlier as well. I think.
Yeah, because then they already have a pre-done back catalogue of games. And then it's like, hey, you can play these with better hardware. Well, we're coming up with all these new first-party titles.
It's kind of what Xbox have done.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's where, you know, if Sony are sensible. I mean, Sony are ahead in certainly in games, I would say, big time at the moment. But I think that Microsoft, hardware-wise and services-wise as well, I think if you compare Game Pass
and everything,
yeah, I think they've really nailed that down. And Sony, you know, Sony must be looking at that and saying, look, we're ahead in these areas. Can we do to catch up and overtake? They must be. Sure.
Yeah, I think they're not stupid enough to think that.
But the problem is, if they want to just bolt out a PS5 and try and jumpstart and try and beat the competition to the next generation, Microsoft are just going to sit back and go, okay, so those are your specs, right? We'll top that by 10. We'll top that by 10. We'll top that by 10, and then the Xbox 2 or whatever the fuck it's called is going to be absolute blitzkrieg compared to whatever PS5 is. So that's a stupid thing to do. Because Xbox have already said they'll wait until 2022 if needs be for the next generation. Their new plan is clearly to wait and top Sony whenever they can. They never want to be the inferior console again, and I don't blame them.
No, well, you know, if you go back right to the early days of the Xbox, the original Xbox, the whole point of it was to be the most powerful console out there, and it was. You know, and arguably the 360 was as well. You know,
marginally though, I think the margins between Xbox and PS2 and then Xbox 360 and PS3 were so tiny, and yet even though those are similar differences to what the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 launched as, that difference in resolution caused the internet to implode because of trolls and haters and fanboys, because that's the generation of gaming we're in right now. So now all the designers are just thinking, how do we get the most resolution? How do we get the most pixels? How do we do this? How do we do that? We have to appease the fucking fanboys.
Kills real innovation and real interesting games.
So PlayStation 5 will be 4K 60 FPS for everything, and then Xbox One X will come out, or Xbox 2 or whatever will come out and be like, all right, we're 4K 120 FPS or something like that, you know, and it'll just go on and on and on.
And this is why it's interesting to look at what's going on with Switch, and they've completely bucked the trend. The problem there is that Switch is going to get left behind again.
They are, because they've shot their load. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a good few games on my Switch I really enjoy. And I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild. And I have fun with Splatoon 2 from time to time, but it's not, if given the choice between picking up Rainbow on Xbox or Battlefront 2 on Xbox and Splatoon 2 on the Switch, I usually go with the Xbox. So
yes,
I know
Switch is probably at the end of the day, really.
Well, exactly. It's my third choice, and it tends to only come out when I know I'm going on a trip, and that's probably what it's for anyway. But with the exception of Octopath. With the exception of Octopath Traveler, a game I'm very much looking forward to because I played the buggery out of the demo, is not much. I'm not a Metroid fan, so Metroid 4, no. I'm Super Smash Brothers out, so no. And they've announced that there's not going to be Virtual Console. So the thing that I was looking forward to most, getting Ocarina of Time analog support mobile and Super Mario Sunshine analog support mobile, Super Mario 64 analog support mobile, isn't going to happen. I've been a bit deflated about the Switch after hearing that, and a little bit like, oh, well, you fucked that up. You had
format,
the chance. You had the chance.
I think they're going to replace the Virtual Console with this new thing they've got where you get the games as part of that service.
Yeah, I don't like that. I want to be able to own games, which is why Game Pass is great for those who take advantage of that. But I already own most of those games anyway.
Yeah, me too. You know, but
it's just
the thing is,
the way it is.
That's us. I prefer physical copies. I come from that generation. I still buy bloody records for crying out loud. But
but they're phasing us out. They're phasing physical out. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's going. It's going, and we're the kind of hangouts, you know. And even people like me, I still buy a lot of games digitally. I see them in a sale. It's like, oh well, I'll pick them up physically later, you know.
Yeah, if they're cheap, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But the situation with Jurassic World, for example, the game's coming out Tuesday digital, and then the beginning of July physical. That's just an example of the game they're trying to play right now.
Yeah,
phasing it out.
They don't want physical. None of them.
No, they don't. No, they don't, because they don't want to have to pay for the distribution. They don't want to have to pay for the marketing.
Yeah. And they, you know, they can, to some extent, they can control pricing and stuff like that a lot more if there's, you know, they basically control the distribution and everything, as opposed to, you know, you've got all these shops out there that in the past could maybe offer sales and all this kind of stuff.
Well, exactly. Look at Amazon. I get most of my games off of Amazon. About 40 quid as opposed to 55 on digital. It's just like,
yeah,
there's a lot of money to be saved in physical, and they know it. So once it's all digital, we're kind of fucked.
Yeah,
especially
because,
people with slow internet connection.
Very true.
It becomes a monopoly in a way, because people say, oh well, you know, with the multiplats, they're on different platforms. But how many people buy? I mean, I do. I've got a Switch, I've got an Xbox, I've got a bloody PlayStation, and I've got a PC. So I'm covered, you know. But
I have everything but the PC.
Yeah, well, but how many people do? You know, I mean, the reality is that most gamers will have their favored console, and they may have a second console. They may have a PlayStation and a Switch. They may have an Xbox and a Switch. They, you know, most people I know who've got consoles don't have all of them. Unless they're people like us sitting up watching E3 at bloody stupid hours of the day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's nearly 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm up at 6.
Fun.
Ouch. No, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? That's the thing. You can, but even owning every console, which I do, which you do, I always have a preference. Like if I were to say, how often do I play my Switch? Barely worth even mentioning. How often do I play my PlayStation? How often do I play my PlayStation? Occasionally, you know, if my friend Andy summons me and what have you. How often do I play Xbox? About 10,000% more often than I do my PlayStation. So there's a preference.
And that'll be different. That'll be different depending on who you are. I mean, some people
exactly
PlayStation, some, you know, some people prefer the Switch. I personally can't understand why they would, but some people do.
Hey, don't be mean to the Switch. Poor little Switch.
One of my mates he won't admit it, but he's verging on a Nintendo fanboy, and I'm always dropping stuff like that.
One of those, is he?
I wish he was in the stream. That would be good. I could drop one, then he'd be going mental. But you know what I mean? I agree. We've all got our preferences.
Oh yeah.
As long as you don't, you know, my personal view is that everyone's got their preference, and I couldn't care less if you prefer the PlayStation or you prefer the Switch or the Xbox or the you know, the bloody Ouya. If you prefer the Ouya,
bloody hell. Oh, that thing exists.
I've got one right behind me, actually, on the shelf.
Oh, right.
It is as bad. I don't know if you've ever used it, but it's as bad as you've heard.
Oh.
And worse. Well, I saw the other day somebody has retooled the Ouya controller as a Wii controller.
Right.
So it's like a third party, not a Wii controller, Switch controller, as a third party Switch controller. And it looks just like the Ouya controller, but it's got like the red and the blue of the Switch, and you can use it with the Switch. And some guy was reviewing it and saying, "Oh, it feels all right in the hand." And I've used the Ouya controller, and it's fucking horrible.
Tastes are subjective.
Not with this thing, they're not. Jesus Christ.
So about PlayStation's conference tomorrow, they have a lot to do, but they'll probably be sat back going, "It's fine, we'll kill it. We've got Days Gone, we've got Spider-Man, we've got that Japanese game I can't remember the name of.
Code Vein.
No,
Oh.
no, the samurai one.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. I actually like the look of that. Actually, I have to say.
It does look cool. It does look cool. I just can't remember the name of it.
Yeah,
And
I
what's the
can't either.
fourth one?
It's-
What's the fourth one? There's a fourth one. Oh yes, Death Stranding.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
Death
That's not
Stranding.
going to be out.
So
Oh,
they'll
oh,
probably
no,
sit back and go, "Oh, our four mainstays they'll sweep the show for us." And then if that doesn't work, we've got Call of Duty and Destiny. So yeah,
I think what I hope they're going to do is announce that you can that do the thing that the Xbox is currently doing, where you can they have more backwards compatibility, but enhanced
but that would
backwards
destroy
compatibility.
their current system.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would. No one would want
you mean,
the PlayStation
PS
Now.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but PS Now's dead anyway. No one fucking uses
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah, but you really think Japanese developers are going to just let it go and just sweep it under the rug? No.
I think they have to at this point. I think they have to.
I was speculating that they're going to push really hard on that when the PS5 comes out, and even maybe make the exclusives available on there first, because they're not going to let go of that. They are not going to let go of that, because that's, as far as all of them, Microsoft, Sony, they all see that as the future.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go in the back and load up lots of ammunition and weapons for charging YouTube comment sections with the whole. if they do announce backwards compatibility, I'm gonna be like, oh, I thought you didn't want to play old games. Oh,
Who the fuck has said that? Who has said that? Nobody has said that.
There are so many fanboys who've attacked Xbox. Oh yeah, we want to play old games. Great job, Microsoft. Lol, lol. Have an L. And all that stupid fucking.
Like the
shit.
first time I saw the Xbox One X had enhanced versions of old games, my first thought was, fucking hell, that's cool. I wish the PS4 did that because I've just bought one.
Yes, because you
Yeah.
have a 3-digit IQ. This is the issue here.
I mean, thank you.
One of the head guys, one of the top guys at Sony, said something along those lines as well. He said, I thought this was hilarious. He said, I've been to conferences and stuff, and I've seen people playing old games, and we've had old games. And if you look at the old games, and he was talking about PlayStation games, you look at the old PlayStation games compared to the new PlayStation games, and they look terrible.
Oh, they do. They do.
Your own back catalogue here. Yeah, of course they do, but people still want to play them.
Yeah.
And he was using that as an example of that's why people don't want to play them.
Yeah, but that's just because of graphic. You can't just the world doesn't. The be all and end all is not graphics. That's not what this industry hinges on.
Fanboys would.
As much as people might want to say, it's the gameplay. Gameplay comes first, which is why a lot of old games hold up.
Replayability comes second.
Exactly. So
I mean, let's be honest. We all love a game that looks good. We all love a movie that's shot well. We all, but at the end of the day, it comes down to story or gameplay or both.
Yeah.
You know, all those things.
Pretty
And the
visuals
rest
are
of it
nice,
just-
but they're not everything.
Well, look
Exactly.
at Detroit. Is anybody still playing Detroit? I was really hyped for that game, and then it turned out the gameplay was non-existent.
What, you mean like every David Cage game?
Exactly. But
I
it
was
looked
not
really
hyped
good.
for that.
I was, because again, it came down to how good it looked, and then it was like, oh, all these different choices. But when I
Yeah.
actually played the demo, it was like, yeah, you look good, but you play naff. You are terrible.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I expected because it's a David Cage game.
Yeah, I'm still intrigued by that game, and I'll probably pick it up cheap. But I've tried playing David Cage games, and
Not
I
more than 20.
don't really get on with them, to be honest.
Yeah, they're not. If you're a fan of tight gameplay and game design, they're not for you. If you're a fan of slightly weird interactive movies, by all means.
Mind you,
but
having
this is
said
why-
that, sorry,
Go
on.
ahead.
I was just going to say, if you look at some of the kind of walking simulator things, and last year one of my favourite games of the year was What Remains of Edith Finch. So,
To be fair, that was
You
quite
know.
a lot of people's favourite game of that year.
it was fucking awesome, to be honest. It's
Fair.
a brilliant game in my view. Is it the question is it a game? I mean,
Yeah.
But there's lots
Well,
of
it's
there's
brilliant,
lots of
but is it a
games
game?
that slip under the radar anyway. Like look at Mad Max. That is a brilliant game, and nobody plays it. It is superb.
I have it. I
I've
played a
never
few
played it.
hours of it. I know what's good about it, but it never clicked in my head.
Some people, it won't click for everybody, but me, if I just want to get in a car, grab a harpoon, and drag some fucker through the dirt, and then urge the car to a stop and fling him 50 feet in the air, that is the game for me.
Oh yeah. There's this studio that made the Avalanche. They also made the Just Cause games. They're making something else as well. They're making something else that Mad Max is like the Mad Max thing really would suit them for. I can't remember what it was.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to Rage 2 from Bethesda.
Oh,
even
yeah.
though I know that's
that's what it is, actually. Yeah. It's Rage 2 because they're involved with it. Avalanche are co-developing it.
That's of course. Of course, cool. I'm an idiot.
I remember
that's
now.
What they were. They already announced that.
So yeah,
but
it's perfect for it.
But the thing is, right, with these graphics, the issue with like graphics and old games and gameplay, Microsoft have been clever. They've gone the right route. They've said, okay, you know what? You want these Xbox 360 games? Okay, I understand that you want them backwards compatible and we need to make them shiny. How about having them in 4K? You know, just little touches like that.
Definitely.
And a lot of them get remastered and look absolutely amazing. Like, I was playing the original Battlefront 2 from the Xbox original backwards compatibility. I was so excited when they announced that. There's still no online servers, unfortunately, but I really hope they change their mind about that.
Yeah.
But it looks like I remember all too well the original Xbox, and I remember how it looked. This looks like I was running it on a PC Ultra settings at the time. It really is sharper, crisper, and it's just because of the update. It's just because of the backwards compatibility 4K updates that they're doing. It makes everything look so much nicer. And they you can make an old game look new.
Yeah, definitely.
I've gone from playing a game on the original Xbox, got one sat right next to me here, and I've gone from playing it on the original Xbox to playing it on the Xbox One X via backwards compatibility, and it's night and day, you know. And you can't make it a modern game. You can't make it look like a modern game. Even gameplay wise, things still, are different now. So you can't make it a modern game, but you can, if you've played those games in the past and you remember those games, they will be the best version of that game you have ever played.
Yeah, like SSX3, for instance. That game looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I haven't played that, but I saw the Digital Foundry coverage of that, and it looked amazing.
It does. It looks so good.
So, and the gameplay, I mean, as I say, I've not played that game myself, but from what I understand, the gameplay of that game's really good. So if that stands up and it looks better than it did in the past, then people are going to want to play it. People want to play old games. This idea that, from what I can see, it looks like retro's bigger than ever. And I think some of that is a backlash against, the digital thing and all the kind of marketing bullshit and all the loot boxes and all that kind of crap. And people are kind of looking back and going, well, it wasn't like that when I used to play them as a kid.
Yeah.
When
I were a lad.
When I were a lad, I lived in shoebox in my love M1. Yeah, sorry.
My dad were off down pit.
If you guys are subscribed to Xbox, if any of you are subscribed to Xbox on YouTube, oh my God, spam. Your subscription box.
Video.
It'd be interesting to see what people make of this because you will see a lot of different viewpoints. I mean, I think they were a lot. Xbox was a lot better than I was expecting.
That was a very strong show to me. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was strong. I just want to see the couple of caveats. Like I said, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more this year because it's still quite sparse for this year.
A little bit. Well, in terms of, I don't know.
Well, we haven't got
like
anything big coming from in.
Yeah, like no huge titles, but there's enough interesting titles, I think, to me.
Yeah,
I prefer something interesting to something huge, to be honest.
Yeah, but I to be honest, I don't care whether it's huge, interesting, whatever. I just want some good games.
Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, that's what we all want, really.
Yeah. It's just I said this to someone the other day. Somebody was going on about. Well, today actually, somebody Xbox had posted something about their preparations for. I think it was Phil Spencer actually. Posted about their preparations for E3 and how.
Oh yeah, it's like last minute preparations, yeah.
Yeah, and somebody had posted something about, you know, not wanting Microsoft to do well or something along those lines, and I was like, are you an idiot? You know, I didn't say that exactly like that, but it's like, are you an idiot? Do you really want any of these companies to do badly? Because I want them to be all out there fighting with each other to try and produce the best games and give us the best services and the best hardware and all the rest of it. I want to see that.
Exactly. We get good games because there's competition. That's the whole point. We got a great comment from my friend Anthony about Forza Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4, but in England this time. I can't wait to get stuck on the M25.
He's not bloody wrong. I tell you. It's good that this is it's a casual kind of racer, if you like. It's not going to go too much for the realism, because if it did, it would be like a fucking car park. You'd be just sat there all the time. The M25 is a nightmare.
So to wrap up,
yes,
highlights?
let's wrap up, because I think people are wanting to go to bed now. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Included, yeah.
A little bit. Highlights? Favorite moments? Standouts?
Probably a bit more of Ori was nice. I don't know. It's all sort of melted into.
I have to say the studio acquisitions thing blew my
Yeah, that
mind.
was a good show.
Yeah,
definitely.
That was a highlight.
Because,
that was a highlight.
Okay, I know that's not games, but that means there are
It's
games coming
interesting.
down the line.
That is a big collection of good studios.
You know, bloody hell.
I'll say it's good to see confirmation of Halo, but not overdoing it. Not overdoing it with the gameplay. Just a little bit like, yeah, it's coming, but you know, be patient. I think that's a smart move. And obviously the end appearance of Cyberpunk was a highlight for me.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was.
I just think the whole conference was a standout by Microsoft. I think they've really, since Phil took over, there's been this rumor of a three-pronged attack. First, they wanted to fix the interface and the online and everything. Then they were going to go after the hardware and get the best console in the world out there. And then they were going to just games. And I think that's exactly what they've done.
I think they're on the third stage of that quite nicely.
Yep.
Brilliant.
I think it's over to you now, Sony. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see what you've got flowing now. Yeah, definitely. Well, I think then at 11:10, I'm currently playing Rocket League on the stream because I can. But I think that's a good time to start wrapping it up.
Are you good at Rocket League? Is this entertaining footage?
I've played 110 hours and I'm not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're not boosting through the air and getting those mid-air backflips.
I'm not there, no.
I'm just about there. It's a difficult game to master. It really is. Timing those boosts is so difficult. But once you've nabbed it, once you've figured it out, those touches are so beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway,
my 9-year-old of today beats me at Rocket League, so
yeah.
I can't say anything about Rocket League. That's it.
Okay, well that's going to bring us to the end of this show, and I hope we all enjoyed it. I again apologise for the technical difficulties, which I will try and keep to a minimum in the VOD. Otherwise, I have been Snowy, and we have had Robbie and Joe with us. Thank you both very much for joining me.
No worries.
And I will be back in just over 3 hours with the Sony conference. So
the Bethesda conference.
That one, yes.
You sure you don't want to go to bed? You sure you don't want to go to bed?
3 hours and 20 minutes. So if you're going to be around for that, you're going to be around for that. If you're not, you're not.
My fingers are crossed that you get to see that new game by Bethesda, the one that combines like space and Skyrim. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just want to basically
something fun.
Star something.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, thank you both very much for joining me. Thank everyone else for watching, and we will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.